Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we will study noise pollution, its causes, effects and control measures. In this video we will study what is noise pollution, what are its causes, effects and control measures. But before starting a video, subscribe to my channel, like the video and do share the video. So moving to the video. Sometimes we often get irritated by a very loud sound. We are often irritated by our excessive use of horns. Sounds increase an irritating level or reach up to an irritating level. This causes noise pollution that can be defined as disturbing or unwanted noise that interferes or harms human or wildlife. Its unit is decibel. From 0 to 100 decibels the sound is pleasant, and higher than that, above 120 decibels, it is considered as noise causing noise pollution. There are two sources of noise pollution, outdoor and indoor. Outdoor noise means noise produced from outside sources like factories, vehicles, construction work, testing, explosions and other sounds heard from outside. The noise produced by loudly played radio or music system and other electronic gadgets within our homes is indoor noise pollution. We often get irritated by loud noises, or we feel fatigue, dizziness and even leading to fatal effects. These are all effects of noise pollution. The impairment of hearing leading to deafness are known as auditory effects. Non-auditory effects include pathological disorder and non-pathological disorder. There are three ranges in pathological disorders: high frequency, mid frequency and low frequency. In higher frequency, we face damage to inner ear and that induces nausea and dizziness in man. In case of mid frequencies, it induces impact on thinking and coordination of limbs, which gets very lower. In low frequencies, heartbeat is disturbed or reduced, variations in blood pressure and breathing difficulties is seen. Because of noise, you often feel absent-minded. That increases the potential for accidents and injuries. Good news, we can control it. Yes, by using control measures. Vegetation covers, absorbs and dissipates sound energy. Therefore, acting as a buffer zone, it could be planted along highways, streets and industrial areas where there is noise pollution. We can use sound protected devices such as earplugs, earmuffs to control the noise. In commercial settings where there is loud noise, sound insulation at construction sites is planted. To avoid noise pollution, operations are done in open space away from residential areas. Certain codes should be enforced which require soundproofing in the construction of industries, buildings and apartments. We can control noise pollution by increasing the distance from the noise source. Public should be aware and educated about the harmful effects of noise pollution through electronic and print media. In this video, we have studied that noise pollution is the unwanted loud sound. It has two sources, outdoor and indoor. There are effects like auditory and non-auditory effects. This noise pollution can be controlled by personal protective equipment, soundproofing, transmission controls, vegetation covers, operations in open space, use of building codes, increasing the path length and sound insulation at construction sites, along with public awareness. I hope this video is very clear to you, so stay curious until the next video. Thank you.